Okay, so welcome back students. So in this video we will start with some basic programs of string chapter, and we will be making maximum use of the methods and properties that we discussed in the previous videos. The first program that we are going to do in this video is writing a program to enter a string, any string from the user, and we may need to count the number of vowels that we are using in that sentence. So remember one thing very properly in Python programming, students. Whenever any program is given to you, do not look into the whole. Divide the program into multiple parts. So as I can see, I can divide the program into two parts. First part will be I would like to enter a string from the user. Second part we will see that what we can do to count the number of vowels. Okay. So let us start our program with the first part that I want to enter a string from the user, and I may need to print that string. So let us say my string name is S. I need to take a string from the user. So I will use raw input. I will just give a message that enter string. Done. And now I want to print the string in a more you can say formatted manner, although it is not very compulsory. But if your program's output is more proper formatted, it is always considered better. The entered string is, I will print the string in the next line, sorry, and let us do the same to have some pattern, nothing else. Saving the program, let us say hello, how are you? Okay, so now I am able to take the string from the user. Part 1 of the program is done. What was part 1? Part 1 was to only enter a string from the user. Now let us go on to part 2. Part 2 deals with counting the number of vowels from the string. Now this program or second part of the program is entirely logical, students. For counting the number of vowels, I should be able to access each and every letter of the string S. I should be able to access, I should be able to traverse means move through each and every letter of the string S. And what comes into use when we want to access multiple things together? Something that we studied in previous chapter, loop comes into use for the case. Now I would just like to give you a small revision regarding loop. We will be discussing for loop. What was the syntax? For variable name in range. Range function had a, you can say, syntax starting value and ending value plus 1. That was the basic syntax of a loop. Now let us talk about first of all how to traverse through each and every character of this string S. I will give you a small example on the side so that you understand. Suppose we enter in string S, suppose we enter hello. Okay. Now how will I design the loop for hello? Manually, just for your understanding. Say for I in range. Now as I said to you, what is the intention of this loop? The main intention of this loop is I should be able to traverse through each and every character. Now for that we will use indexing. What is the first index that I will come? If we use forward indexing, first index will be 0. So my range will start with 0. Correct? Now as I just spoke, what is the syntax of range? Starting value comma ending value plus 1. So what is the last index? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last index is 4. So technically what should be range function? Ending value plus 1. What is our ending value index? 4. Ending value plus 1. 4 plus 1. My loop should be 0 to 5. Correct? Now inside this loop, students, if I just say print, this is example, okay, I am not doing the main program. Print say S of I. S of I, what will happen? Please listen. First of all, what value will come in I? 0. S of 0 means H will be printed. Then what value will come in I? 1. S of 1 means E will be printed. Then what value come in I? 2. 2 means L will be printed. Then what value will come in I? 3. 3 means second L. S of 3 means second L will be printed. Then what value will come in I? 4. 4 means S of 4. O will be printed. Once 5 is executed, the loop will terminate. This is how a loop is working. Fine, with string. But we have a problem here in this program. What is the problem? We do not know how many letters or how many characters the user will enter. Here in this sample demo program, we knew that user is enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters, and that is why we wrote 5 here. Fine. But here the problem is we do not know how many characters the user will enter. So students, just rewind your minds to the previous video of this chapter. Is there any method available by which we can find out how many characters a user enters in a string? Or is there any method available by which we can find out what is the length of the string? Obviously it is there. Okay, the method is length, len. So for I in range 0, comma, what is the string? S. 0, comma, length of S. So my loop is created properly. My loop is created properly. I again repeat. 0 is the starting index of whatever is there in the string. Length of S is the last index of whatever is there inside this string, because we do not know the length, how many characters the user will enter in the string. Now just to check whether I am able to traverse properly, remember, do not forget the main intention of the program. Main intention is counting number of vowels. That we will do later on, but for counting number of vowels, we should be able to traverse through each and every character of S. So first we will check whether we are able to traverse through each and every character of string S. How to check? Print S of I. I already gave a description how this works. First of all, what value will be there in I? 0. First index of this string will be printed. Then what value will be there in I? 1. Second index will be printed, and so on. Okay, so let us check whether we are able to traverse properly. Then we will see what we can do for vowels. Okay, I am entering a string. Say, this is my string. Enter, and as you can see, I am able to traverse through each and every letter of this entered string. This is not expected in the final output, students. Okay, but why I am doing this? Just to verify that we are able to traverse through each and every string, so that we can apply the logic for vowels. Okay, so now we are sure that we are able to traverse to each and every, you can say, letter of this string, or each and every character of the string S. What is the, you can say, logic we are using? We are using S of I. So now let us see what we can do for the vowels, how to count the number of vowels. Now remember, we have access to all the characters of the string using this S of I. So let us start. We have to make use of if condition. If S of I, remember, S of I will scan through each and every character of the string one by one. So if S of I in A, because it is a character A, E, I, O, U, we have to use single quotes, E, I, O, U. Okay. Now let us try to understand. S of I in A, E, I, O, U. So we are what is S of I doing? S of I is scanning through each and every letter or character of the string. So what should we do if S of I is containing either A, E, I, O, U? Remember, S of I will be counted letter by letter. Okay, we just few moments back printed this in the form of traversing, and we observed that all the letters are coming line by line. Okay, So S of I will contain single letter at a time. So what should we do if S of I contains any of this? What should we do? Remember, we have to find the count of vowels. So what should we do? We should increase this count. We should increase this count. Now how to increase the count? C underscore vowel. Initially C underscore vowel will be 0 equal to C underscore vowel plus 1. I will explain how this is working. Let me verify whether my program is okay or not. Now once this is done, go out of the loop. Out of the loop means we have to go in this line. See the cursor. It is in a line of the loop. That means we are out of the loop. If the cursor is here, that means we are inside the loop. Okay. So make sure of these things. So I would like to print number of vowels used are. I will just print the variable which stores the vowel, C underscore vowel. First we will do our checking with a smaller string, suppose hello. Now before I press enter, how many vowels are there? 2. So my expected output can be 2. Let us press enter. As you can see, number of vowels used are 2. We should not be happy with this. We should test our program for bigger. Say I will enter my name. How many vowels are there? Most probably only two vowels are there that I am able to find. U is repeated twice. So what should be the count? Count should be 2. Let us enter some sentences. Randomly let us enter some sentences now. Fine. Numbers we are not permitting. Let us enter some sentence. I don't know, but I think it is giving us some number of vowels. Let us do one final checking. A, E, I, O, U, and twice, thrice, 4 times. So what should be the number of vowels? Exactly number of vowels are 20. That means my program is working fine. Okay, perfect. Now please let us see what is the use of this. Please understand. Initially count was 0. So the first time count is encountered, this will be 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. So which value is stored in C underscore vowel? 1. Next time any vowel is encountered, C vowel plus 1. What is the value now in C underscore vowel? 1. 1 plus 1 will be 2. What is the new value in this variable? 2. Next time any vowel is encountered, what was the value in this? 2. 2 plus 1 will be 3. What is the new value in this variable? 3. Next time any vowel is encountered, what is the value here? 3. 3 plus 1 will be 4. New value of this variable is 4. Next time any vowel is encountered, 4. Here it already contains 4. 4 plus 1 will be 5, and this actually goes on and on. Okay students, so I hope you are now clearly able to understand. Now you will have a question in your mind, sir, what if capital letters? We do not have any option. We have to choose like this. Okay, we do not have any option as of now. We have option, but for that we need some command over Python. You need to have some expertise, which I do not want to complicate now. So for now, if you are thinking, sir, what if capital vowels, you can manually use the same. Okay, and let us have a verification. It will work properly. Fine. Most probably in this vowels will be 2, that is capital A and small e. Okay students, so I hope this program is clear to you. I request all of you, whatever programs I am doing in this video module, you can also try it on your system so that more clarity is achieved. Fine. So we will meet in the next video with one more program based on the string chapter. That would be all from my side. Thank you and have a nice day.